If you've been trying to lose weight and it just hasn't stuck, the reason is not because you lack willpower. And I'm explaining exactly why. So, the reason that I even bring up willpower in the first place is because I have so many guys approach me and they have this way of thinking. They tell me that, they're lazy and that they lack discipline and that they're unmotivated. They don't have the drive to, get in shape and lose weight, right? And when I ask them these questions, I start asking questions about them and their life and this and that. Oh yeah, I'm a father. I'm working, 10-hour shifts. I'm putting in 40 to 60 hours. Some people are running a business or two businesses. And I come to realize that they are not undisciplined or lazy. And I tell them, you're not lazy. You are 100% disciplined in certain aspects of your life. You just don't have the right structure for this specific thing. Think about it. You are working, you're working a job or you're owning a business. You have your family to attend to, or a spouse, or even your own life. You got your own life going on, right? Tons of crazy stuff happens. It gets busy and you're really having all these decisions. You're fatigued. You come home after work, and your environment is really set up to make you fail. It's full of all these high calorie tasting, um, low protein foods and drinks that are going to skyrocket your calories, make you overeat and go over your calories, and you're not going to be full because you don't have protein. You're not going to have the right stuff, and it's just setting you up to fail. So you end up, either going out and eating something, or you eat the stuff that's at your house that isn't set up for you to win. And so the only difference between you and the clients that I've helped, like Isaac, who's dropped 18 pounds in his first 2 months, and this was from literally just changing his environment, his fridge, his freezer, his cabinets, following the grocery list I gave him, and filling his home to set up weight loss so that it's literally set him up to succeed rather than fail. And so the same thing happened with Junior, down 27 pounds in 2 months. One of the craziest progress I've had for my clients. He's running two businesses. He's a father. Adrian, who's down 15 pounds in his first month just by changing his environment. He's also a father, also working. These guys are, they're not entrepreneurs. They're not college kids. These guys are, around 30 years of age. They are having a family. They are running a business or working jobs, and they are still able to lose all the weight and crush the results. And the reason is because I helped them change their environment. You still have to execute, right? You still have to stay in the diet, but it makes your life so much easier when your house is full of foods and drinks that are low calorie, high protein, that have fiber in them, that drinks that have carbonation. There's caffeine. There's things that you need in your home that are going to set you up to succeed. And so you need to ask yourself this: could I stick to my diet on the worst day? And the reason I say your worst day is because on days that aren't going perfect, you're going to want to eat out, or you're going to want to eat the foods of your house that don't set you up for the right goals. And so you need to fill your fridge, your freezer, your cabinets, all these things with the right tools. And so your freezer should have a bunch of, high protein meats like fish, chicken, whatever it is. It could be breaded, it could be skinned, it could be all kinds of different things. Bowls, right? There's veggie bowls, there's, chicken breast, there's ground beef, there's eggs, there's all these different things. And so you want to have it so that you're set up for a lazy day of eating and you could still hit your protein goals, you could still hit your calories and stay under, hit your deficit easily. And the best way to do that is have a lazy systems set up. And so your cabinets, you have protein cereal, you have protein bars, protein chips, you have low calorie snacks, you got rice cakes, right? You got low calorie popcorn that has high volume. You got low carb tortillas that have high fiber in them. You have fruit and vegetables. You have yogurt. You have protein waffles. You got protein muffins. You see the common theme is protein. And the reason is because when your protein is higher, you're going to be full and you need lower calorie foods. So you're going to swap out the stuff that you currently have and you're going to swap them with lower calorie, higher protein foods. You need to add drinks. You need convenient things, right? So protein drinks. Try out different brands, Oikos, Fairlife, Core Power. You need carbonation drinks, sparkling water, diet pops, zero calorie drinks like Gatorade. These are going to help with your hunger and your cravings. And then, the whole thing is like your fridge, your freezer, your cabinets. The reason I keep repeating these things is because if you can change all of these things, you're going to set your day up to succeed rather than fail. And so you just, again, you have to ask yourself, on my worst day, could I still stick to my diet? And if the answer is yes, then this is exactly how you're going to set up. If the answer is no, then you literally need to reassess your situation. What am I doing? Am I eating out a bunch? Why am I eating out? What does my fridge look like? What do my cabinets look like? Check labels. Look at what you're eating. Are you eating foods that are gonna hit your calorie goal super fast by only eating 3 foods because you're eating the wrong ones? Or you're gonna be able to stack a bunch of food and drinks because they're low calorie, they're high protein, you're full. The thing is, you have to be able to go to bed full, or else you're not gonna sustain your diet. You're gonna lose the weight because you've been restricting yourself, cutting your calories, eating only chicken and broccoli, and then boom, right back. I've done this before. Same thing has happened to me. Now, this is another topic for a different video, but this whole thing is, I want to stress, you need to change your environment. It's not willpower that you have to rely on, I'm telling you.